Hey friends, we're back from vacation and so many videos to get to you, but I thought we're gonna cut right to the chase here because today the Ipsy Icon Box reveal, official curator reveal, as well as a few sneak peek spoilers have dropped for August 2025. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. So if you are curious about everything that we might be seeing in our icon box, stick around and we'll dive right on into it. So welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Cher. Like I said, I'm just strolling in from vacation and everything seems to drop at the same time. I'm telling you, I'm like, I don't even know where to start. I've got so many boxes for you to unbox. But I figured spoilers are probably a big deal for Ipsy. Now, I tend to cover a lot of Ipsy. We have Icon Box month coming in August, and this is your like kind of more premier box of the 3 subscriptions. You've also got your regular boxes, BoxyCharm and Glam Bag, that happen monthly, but Icon Box is quarterly. So it is that time in August for the Icon Box. And this one is usually curated by some kind of celebrity or fairly famous person somehow tied to beauty. Usually they have a beauty line of their own or are a makeup artist or something like that. So we'll be talking about who the curator is this time. And then you get 8 products in your Icon Box. 3 of them you get to choose yourself and customize, and then the rest Ipsy chooses for you. So we'll just be taking a peek. I think I only saw like 4 spoilers though, maybe more, I don't know. A few. What Ipsy does is they drop spoilers throughout the month. So I tend to bring you guys a part 2, a part 3 video as I see them all dropping so that you're the most up to date when I know the info. So you'll probably be seeing more videos from me as we know more and more spoilers that come in. And then I'll also be bringing you a video of spoilers for the regular boxes, both BoxyCharm and Glam Bag. I'll put all the info for these different boxes if you're new to Ipsy or you're curious about it down in my caption. And I'll still put my affiliate link in there. But PR is a little different right now. I do get, or I used to get, I think I'm getting, I don't know yet. I was getting PR from Ipsy. So every month I was bringing you guys an unboxing, but they're changing the creator program right now. So we're all kind of waiting to see who's on the list, if we're still getting it or not. It doesn't look like they have sent anything for July. So I don't have any PR to share with you this month, but I may still have the affiliate link you can go through. I had been making commission off of it, but I don't know where we're at with that link at the moment, but hopefully you can figure it out still through the link. I do also get a paid box as well now where I just pay for my own subscription, and I definitely do Icon Box too. So I'll definitely be bringing you guys unboxings one way or another. I like to compare the two, the PR and the paid, but I don't know, July doesn't look like that's the case. Anyway, let's dig into the spoilers. So we're gonna start talking all about the curator. All right, so our curator is indeed a makeup artist, and Ipsy was kind of teasing us. They were dropping hints. They like to drop a few hints to see if we can guess it. I did not guess it. I had no idea. They were really luring us in with glam looks. They had sort of a picture, like a drawing, and it was showing just very full glam makeup looks. And I'm like, well, that could be anybody in this industry. Huda Beauty went through my mind. Didn't really look like her. I was like, I don't know. But anyway, a drum roll, please. Our curator is none other than K. Home. Now, if you don't know who this person is, don't feel bad. I think it vaguely familiar to me too. She is basically a celebrity makeup artist. She has done Ariana Grande and Kim Kardashian. So a few names like that. She started off, Ipsy says, in Texas. She actually started off working at MAC as a makeup artist and doing some freelance from there, building a following, and then eventually landed Dream Icon clients. So she's done a lot of freelance makeup, like myself, but I haven't really done celebrities. So that's who our curator is going to be, and she is putting together a little list here I don't know. I guess maybe she really likes full glam. So that's maybe why the clues were out there about it. I'm not sure. I would never have made the connection, but I don't know as much about her to be able to really fully make that connection either. So let me know if you guys are super familiar with her, if you follow her. But that's who it's going to be. I like seeing a makeup artist, you know, out there. I don't know that she has actually founded or launched a specific beauty line. Normally, our curators have a line of their own and some products of their own. This time, really, she's done more collabs. Like she has a collab with Buxom. She has like a brush collection as well, but not really a full-blown like company of makeup or skincare or what have you, like we have seen with a lot of other of our curators. I feel like this could even be a first. I don't know. Let me know if you remember if we've just had a makeup artist that didn't really have like their own beauty lines. So she's created some products and they've kind of been her curations or, you know, certain launches, but they were usually as like a co-founder or a collab with another cosmetics company. So, interesting. All right, so let's start taking a peek at the spoilers. I only have a few, but that's usually the case in the beginning. And like I said, stick around for when we bring you part 2 and 3, as well as the other Ipsy spoilers. And so also, I forgot to tell you guys that if you're new to Ipsy and you sign up and upgrade to the Icon Box each quarter, what it'll do is it'll replace one of your other subscriptions. So you're eligible to get the Icon Box, whether you have the Glam Bag or the BoxyCharm, but it will just replace that subscription for the month. So hopefully that makes sense to you. All right, so spoilers for Icon Box. So I've got our typical 5 spoilers for you that they initially dropped that are official, and then I have a few more after that that I've seen that are unofficial, so we'll designate both. Let's start with the official. We kick it off with the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 2. This is more of the rose-toned eyeshadow palette. So yes, I do own it already. So I've got to make sure I put in my profile. Don't give me the palette, it's a repeat. What you're getting with this is 2 cream eyeshadows and then the rest are powders. And of course you have all of your shimmers on the bottom and your more mattes on the top. I love this palette. It is beautiful. In the beginning, I did use it a little bit on clients, but I've kept it pretty much now for me. This is one of the kind of controversial moldy eyeshadow palettes out there. If you haven't heard that one, I think it's especially on the first one, on the Major Dimensions 1, but it's the same formulation for number 2. So this is his second palette. The first one's more like neutrals and this one's more rose tone shades. I'll even swatch a little for you if you want. I'll be right back. Okay, here are your cream ones. Here are your more shimmering ones. And here's some of the matte ones up here. So it just makes very like rose gold shades. I will say it's slightly like one note. Like it just gives you an overall like rose gold. There's not a lot of variation. Not the most versatile palette, I will say that. However, it is stunning and gorgeous if you do love just that a rose gold look. You know, maybe a couple different variations, some lighter, like pinkier tones versus your darker, more maroon colors. But overall, I feel like you're going to make a lot of the same looks with this palette. And just watch out for the mold. I've checked mine over and over again to make sure it's okay. I guess there's been a big like hoopla among a lot of influencers and people claiming that, you know, for the price of these palettes, they do retail for like $70. They pretty quickly started seeing mold growing in it. Now, that could be typical of any eyeshadow palette over time. It does happen, especially when you have cream-based products over here. And some of these are a little more even creamy feel to the mattes, but you know, the idea is you should not be seeing it immediately and in such a luxe palette. So keep in mind that this has had a little controversy. Of course, I think Patrick Ta and a lot of others have completely denied it. Yeah, but I love the palette. I've checked mine just to make sure, and I haven't found any indications, but I did want to just make you guys aware of that this is the palette. I think it's stunning and beautiful. I love to work with it. I'm a big Patrick Ta girl. I am. I love a lot of his products. And I think that they just blend. This one blends so beautifully. I did compare a long time ago this one to the Danessa Myricks blue, what was the name of it? In Bloom palette, something like that. Because she had a lot of creams and powders in hers, and they were that rose. It was the Groundworks, but it was the second one, and it was rose tone too, and they reminded me of each other. But I compared the formulas, and I just felt like this one blew hers away. Hers was kind of hard to work with, in my opinion. This one is like a buttery, beautiful dream. So love this formula, love the color story, and it's luxe and gorgeous. So a good one to get in our box. And with her being a makeup artist, I could see, I think it's a good one to work with clients just for those particular color stories. So I could see that being a pick of a makeup artist. All right, next we have some Makeup by Mario, another makeup artist, celebrity makeup artist as well, and with his online. I think we've all been kind of waiting for a Makeup by Mario Curator in our icon box. But anyway, this is going to be the Soft Glow highlighter. Retails for $34, and this one's more of like a powder highlighter, but supposed to not leave too much like powdery residue. It's supposed to be a very natural lit, you know, pearlescent feel to the highlighter, silky kind of finish, but in more of a powdery form. Now, I don't know what shade in this one. It might be one of our choice options where we could pick our shade. So a lot of really pretty ones to choose from. I also forgot to mention, I like to let you guys know whenever the products in our boxes are cruelty free, because that's kind of one of the tenets on my channel too. I like to kind of try to prioritize cruelty free beauty, and Makeup by Mario and Patrick Ta both are cruelty free brands. And the Makeup by Mario here in particular is vegan as well. And similarly, our next product too and brand is also cruelty-free, and that is Haus Labs. And I've been enjoying seeing Haus Labs show up a lot lately in our boxes between Allure and Ipsy. This is going to be the mascara. It's structural, lengthening, and volumizing mascara. Now, I see that it also lifts as well, so that's nice. And it retails for $29. So I get tired of getting a lot of mascaras in my boxes, but I wouldn't mind trying the Haus Labs too. All right, and the next one is Fenty Beauty. So another one that I consider cruelty-free. I think it's on the fence for some because of some selling in China, but I thought she was able to kind of get around some of the required animal testing. So I still consider her cruelty-free. This is going to be Slip Shine Sheer Shiny. That is a mouthful to say, right? It retails for $26. It has that very sheer, kind of shiny appearance to it. I am loving the look of the finish on these. And there's all different colors, so my assumption, again, is that it's going to be maybe a choice product, hopefully, and we can pick out what shade we want. And more on these lipsticks. They are actually very moisturizing, I think. It has pomegranate to lock in moisture, and it's described as like a juicy kind of finish too. So shiny and sheer and juicy. So I love that. I am here for that. I'm all about the more hydrating lip products myself. Yeah, I am loving all of these. I have noticed everything is makeup in the official spoilers. The next product is too. But yeah, the whole lineup, especially the official spoilers, are makeup, which I definitely expect to see from a makeup artist. So this is pretty exciting because normally in our icon box, we'll get a little mix of skincare and makeup, but it is straight all makeup. Now, I guess the skincare lovers are not going to be as happy, but us makeup lovers are here for it. So our next product, which is the last official one so far, is Kevyn Acoin Neo Blush. It retails for $40. I think I've seen this one maybe in the Ipsy shop at the sales, and I almost grabbed it. I've been very curious to try the Kevyn Acoin products, so I'm definitely hoping for this, and I'm a blush girl. So this is probably one of my number ones on my list. Now, this looks so fascinating. It's this very versatile, compact formula that has kind of a mix of, it's almost like the compact itself has a mix of shades in it. You can see that like gradient going through there, but then it's also a gradient of different finishes. You have a satin, you have a matte, and like a pearlescent. So it kind of creates this multi-dimensional blush look. So I'm really fascinated. I definitely want to try this one out. Now, this brand in particular, though, is not always necessarily considered cruelty-free. It just depends on what site you check, what certification. I don't think they have a lot of certifications from the brands that from the lists that I look at. So I'm not going to consider this one cruelty-free, just to let you know. All right, but that was everything that was on the official list. Like I said, all makeup, pretty cool. Now we'll look at a couple more that are unofficial spoilers that I've seen. Hopefully these turn into official. And we've got more makeup on this list, which is exciting. We do have hair too, but mostly makeup. So everything I've seen so far is like all makeup and one hair. All right, so the first unofficial one I've seen is the Milk Makeup Kush Hydrating Lip Oil. Now I have one I've recently tried. It's a different color, so I think it may just be a different flavor on it, but I got it as part of a kit with their viral jelly stains, and I gotta tell you, this is one of the best lip oils ever. I love, love, love this stuff. So really, really good one to get. And Milk Makeup is also a cruelty-free brand too. These run you about $26 retail value also. The next one that I see is Amika. The Superfruit Star Styling Oil runs you about $32 retail, and Amika also is cruelty-free and one of my favorite hair brands. I love them so much. I haven't done a styling oil from them, I don't think. I just recently got that Sephora Faves Hair Care Summer Essentials. I need to check and see, was it in there? But excited to get that if it does show up. So this one's supposed to strengthen the hair, help reduce frizz, and it's also a heat protectant. So a little bit of everything in one. So I'm glad to hear that. And then the last one's going to be the Fenty Beauty Kajal Eyeliner Duo. Retails for $28. And I've been enjoying getting some of the Fenty Beauty too. I finally got to try it through the Ipsy shop. So I'm good to see that. I don't always do a lot of eyeliner, but I wouldn't mind trying theirs out. Fenty, I think, is another one that's cruelty-free. I don't know what colors or shades you'd be getting in the duo set, but the formula itself apparently is long wearing, waterproof, or at least the version I found at Sephora is. I don't know about what they're putting in the duo pack. And then it is smudge free, apparently doesn't drag, and moisturizing as well. I think it includes aloe vera and vitamin E. So that's everything that I know, all of the spoilers for Icon Box so far for August. Like I said, it's like all makeup and one hair, which is exciting to me, but maybe some of the skincare folks are not so happy. Maybe we'll see more skincare show up in the next couple of parts. This is just the beginning. Like I said, it's usually a part one. You get a few spoilers and then they'll add more throughout the month. So definitely stay tuned and I'll share what I know from here. Let me know what you think. I think it's looking pretty good, especially since I'm seeing a lot of makeup and a lot of makeup I'm interested in. I'm excited about just about everything, honestly. Probably the only thing I don't want is the eyeshadow palette, only because it's repeat for me, but it's a great one to get for others who it's not a repeat for. So yeah, I am pretty thrilled. Looking good. Make sure you stick around and pop that subscribe so you see more spoilers, the unboxings, my reviews, my try-ons. I do a lot of Ipsy shop hauls too, and the mystery bags, you name it. So we do a lot of Ipsy here, and we do a lot of other popular beauty boxes too, and curations and reviews and lots of beauty. So you don't want to miss it all. And I will catch you guys all on the next one. All right, bye.